Well, New Year's resolutions are great, but sometimes we put a lot of pressure on ourselves to achieve unrealistic goals.
So how can you set yourself up for health and wellness success this year? Lisa Schaub is a coach for WW, which is formerly Weight Watchers, and she is here with more. Welcome.
Hi, Kara. Hi, Scott. Thanks for having me.
Our pleasure. Tell us about your personal journey through with weight loss.
Well, I struggled with my weight my whole life, and I joined WW a few times. But the last time, after I had my two kids, I was able to, through WW and the support and all the aspects and the nutritional support, lose the weight I needed to lose to feel the best me. That was 20 years ago almost.
Yes,
and
wow.
I feel healthier and stronger and better now than I was in my 30s, now that I'm in my 50s.
Well, if you're going to make resolutions right now, a lot of us might have made them, and you want to talk about resolutions versus reality. What do you mean?
Well, it's always a great time to set health, wellness goals. January tends to be that time, though, where like the cultural noise, right? Like, everyone's doing it. And that's great. We should double down on that energy. But the thing is, New Year's resolutions tend to be super lofty and big and hard to sustain. So I'm always telling people why don't we reflect on what's going well now or what you did in 2021 and build on that in 2022. So a big lofty goal might be, I want to run a marathon in a month, but I don't have sneakers. Lots of barriers there. Right? But what can I do? Like what I tell my WW members is, well, let's look back. What have you done this year, in the past year, that is your reality today? And what can we do? So for myself personally, I built a strength training routine in 2021, which was 2 times a week, 20 minutes. I am stronger for it. But I'm not going to now say, well, I'm going to go to the gym every day for an hour and lift super heavy weights, because guess what? I'm not going to do that.
Right.
But my reality is I have 2 times a week, 20 minutes. If I add 20 minutes both those days, that's 40 minutes twice a week. I'm going to be stronger in 2022. So that's what I mean by building on your reality, right? Instead of just these big lofty resolutions.
Why do you think now, like January 14th, is a good time to set these goals or pursue this?
Listen, it's always good, right? It's always a good time, but there is sort of this, everyone's sort of talking about it. So I think that there's something called the fresh start effect, and January is sort of the month where we feel like that fresh start. So if you can double down on that, great. Like use that as your impetus to move forward and use that energy, but just do it in a way that's realistic so that you don't let yourself down and you feel like you're pursuing something that you can get to.
So you've had the opportunity to coach Oprah and other celebrities. And I saw Oprah saying she's doubling down, she's back in it, she's throwing her cake away and all this. But, what gets in the way? I mean, we have these kind of patterns, these behaviors that sneak up on us. So what do we do about those kind of set behaviors that are maybe getting in the way?
Well, I would say that there's a mindset that we have to, eat only lettuce leaves and exercise for 1 million hours. And that isn't sustainable. So I think what we do is we set these sort of not sustainable goals for ourselves that don't even feel enjoyable along the way. So what I always tell people is craft a life that you love. This is your time, right? You're starting. Craft something that you enjoy. Make sure you're getting in the foods that you love now and moving your body in a way that feels good now, because how you're going to be eating when you're losing weight and how you're going to be eating after you've lost weight is pretty much the same. And that's what I love. I love WW so much, is because our new Personal Points program is really designed not only to help you get to your goals, but sustain your goals and live your best and fullest life. And yes, we're nudging you towards fruits and vegetables and foods that are going to be nourishing to you. We're helping you figure out ways to move your body that feel good, but we're doing it in a way that gives you space to figure out how to get in the pizza or a glass of wine. I don't think I could do this without pizza, right? And I would guess the other thing that can really help you is doubling down on your environment, right? On behavior change, right? So we always say setting up your environment for success is huge. A tip I can give to your viewers that I use all the time is my kitchen is my environment. My refrigerator is my environment. If I get clear containers, and I do this a lot, and fill those up with snacks that are colorful and nutritious and appealing to me, put them eye level in the refrigerator. When I'm opening my refrigerator looking for love, There they are. I don't have to make a decision. My environment is set up for me so I can just grab and go without even thinking. So that's a tip that can help make your goals come to life in a very simple way.
Thank you, Lisa. We so appreciate your time. We wish you continued success.
I love that tip.
Well, thank you. And please, go to www.com. If this is interesting to you, find our community, find me. I'm Coach Lisa on the Digital 360 platform. We can do our goals together.
Thank you, Lisa.